Princess. It is day 4, morning, for aboard Wonder Woman of the Seas, and we are moving a little bit. Yes, the ship is definitely rocking a bit. It is quite noticeable, and it feels so good to be back. Doesn't bother me at all. It's very, very gentle. I mean, she's a pretty large ship, so something that I've missed. We are north of Puerto Rico right now, heading to San Juan. So there is pretty much open ocean to the north, probably where this is coming from. Well, that's how it goes. Anyway, I'm going to go to breakfast in Solarium Bistro, but they don't open for an hour, so have some time to kill. Let's walk around. And well, downstairs they are still dealing with yesterday. Oh boy, I don't think she's ever going to be the same. The fans are out trying to clean up the mess. This carpet apparently was still damp yesterday evening, and there was a lot of water in the shops. I have not looked for a video of this. I'm sure there is one. Maybe I'll take a few minutes and try and find that later, but I hope everything is back to normal soon. And, wow, the crew was out here, like, they've been here constantly mopping up because they're still, some of them, dripping, believe it or not. This is probably one of the best places on the ship to just wait out the time. One thing about the design of the Oasis class ships is there's a lot that's essentially inside, so you can't see the ocean from too many places. There aren't many, or there aren't any like bars or lounges where you can sit and just watch outside. Something that, you know what, MSC Seashore actually did better. The lounge where I did most of my work, I don't know, on this, yeah, had a beautiful view of the ocean. But here on this class ship, there's no lounge where you can do that. I mean, even on the not the Adventure class, the Freedom class and the Voyager class, there's a couple of lounges where you can see outside. So here I am in the Windjammer just to look at the ocean. And yes, I can blame it on the coffee, I can blame it on being stressed, I can blame it, well, can't blame it on being drunk because, well, it hasn't happened for quite a while, and that's a good thing, Princess. Anyway, I realize that I'm kind of like stumbling over my words, and it's only because I'm not really paying attention to what I'm saying, and I'm not enforcing that sort of brain-voice connection, so I do have to work on that, and it's entirely my fault. So I will really try to focus on that because I hate stumbling on my words. It's frustrating for me, it's frustrating for you, so I will do better on that. Anyway, San Juan, it's a weird stop, very late. Ship arrives at 1, or maybe ashore, going ashore, all ashore, not all ashore, is at 1, then all aboard is at 8:30, so it's kind of a late day. It's fine, I will not be going ashore, and not just because I've been to San Juan many, many times. They apparently still, what the hell's wrong with these people, have mask requirements, like inside in various places, and they're still asking for like vax passes and everything like that. They kind of need a trucker convoy of their own. Now, of course, the state is dominated and overrun by nitwit Democrats, so totally understandable that they would be this, well, nuts. But if I needed a reason to not go ashore in San Juan, well, there you go. That's way more than I need. All right. I'm playing around with dinner plans. The reason I could get a reservation at Solarium Bistro tonight likely is because enough people will be off ship or have plans off ship that there was availability. I made one later in the week for later. God, it's like 8:30. I'll deal with it. It's fine. In case I do get into Mason Jar tonight for dinner, or just sit at the bar, right? That's a distinct possibility. So I will be dining at Solarium Bistro one evening on this cruise. Harder to get in there than I thought it would be. Okay, good to know. All right, well, I just want to get a few things done while relaxing and looking at the beautiful ocean, and then I don't know when the day's really going to get started. Actually, it's going to get started with breakfast, so we'll look forward to that. After a brief respite in my stateroom, I made it to Solarium Bistro for breakfast. It is a buffet service. Don't know if it's substantially different from the Windjammer, but it is a much, I don't know, let's say it's a nicer venue, but it's a different view. Let's put it that way. All right, let's give it a try. Round 1, starting off with a parfait. pretty much standard parfait. There's some granola with yogurt, and I'm guessing blueberry or blackberry at the bottom. Don't really know, doesn't say, so it's gonna be a surprise for everybody. And along with this, I have a bagel, well, a half bagel with some salmon, and it said dried tomato cream cheese, not sun-dried. I mean, double check, but I thought it was interesting that it was just dried tomato. Okay, I'll go for that. The crew is off to a fantastic start here in Solarium Bistro for breakfast. The parfait was terrific. It is blueberries at the bottom. The granola on top was actually the perfect consistency. It was nice and firm with a light crisp, but it wasn't soggy like a lot of parfaits get if they've been sitting for too long. So I guess it was made relatively recently, so that worked out fantastic. The yogurt is, I think, that low-fat European variety, so not what I'm used to, but it's perfectly fine for this scenario. And the bagel with salmon and dried tomato cream cheese, I will check on that, was great. Perfectly put together. The only thing that I could have done better was make it fresh so the bagel was warm, but other than that, I actually finished it all, and I would get it again, definitely. So, right, round 2, here we go. So I think our prankster is back. There is squid ink salmon, dill smoked salmon, and beetroot salmon, as well as regular smoked salmon. But yeah, I think the red is the beet and the green is the dill. So let me let him know. And actually, yes, it is just dried tomato cream cheese. Okay, good to know. It was still great though, by the way. Round 2, I decided to go in 2 completely different directions. We have sticky buns and a hippy-dippy avocado toast. All right, so let's see, battle of the cultures. I hear the avocado toast is pretty good, so I don't want to set my expectations too high, but, well, we all know how I enjoyed avocado toasts on some other ships. Let's see how this one stacks up. Solarium Bistro just keeps on winning. Wow, I thought for sure one of those would go down in flames, but no, they were both terrific. Now, which one do you think I had a low expectation for? Yes, it was the sticky bun. It sounds like such a simple thing, but it's really easy to screw up. But this time, they got it right. It was served warm, right out of the pan. It was not too thick. The bread, and this is the important part, the bread was nice and chewy all the way through. Where these things always go wrong is they end up being bread with caramel sauce on top. So you get these two weird textures mixing, and it's very, very dry with very, very sticky and not so good. But this all the way through, perfect texturing, so good. I would love another, but we must press on. The avocado toast was also fantastic, yes. So if you've heard about the avocado toast on other ships, it is true, it is really, really good. Mine was freshly prepared, or freshly assembled, I should say, in front of me. And so enjoyable. So if you are an avocado toast fan, Solarium Bistro for breakfast is definitely for you. All right. Oh boy. It's round 3 time. Can they continue the winning streak? Because I'm not tired of it yet. Third and final round. We are going full on savory with some sautéed mushrooms. Why did I say it that way? Pork sausage and a hash brown. This was very difficult because I was looking for, well, this kind of stuff, but everything up there is, well, you know what, it's just buffet stuff. The buffet scrambled eggs, the buffet sausage, the buffet bacon, and I didn't want to set them up for failure. So I decided to avoid all of that and, make some hopefully good bets. Let's see. You've been on a really great streak so far. Can they carry it home? For this round, I'm going to throw a flag on myself. So I was concerned that everything in like the hot savory station was pretty much buffet stuff. So I tried to pick the best items, and I think I did. But what I ended up with was just a plate of random items. And it was not a very well composed plate. I should have gotten some eggs or an omelet or something that would have tied it all together very well. So what I ended up with was just, some deconstructed pieces that really don't work together without that central focus. So that is my fault, entirely on me. The individual items were really good, but yeah, they need something else. I did consider getting an omelet. I actually stood there and looked at the ingredients for a few minutes, but I decided that that's for another day when I actually would, you know, compose an entire breakfast plate around an omelet or something like that. But that would be my whole breakfast, kind of like what I did with the dining room experience in the Windjammer. So, my bad. Sorry. Everything else was fantastic. The pork sausage was really good. The mushrooms were good. Would be better in an omelet, that's the thing. And the hash brown was also really great, but just a poor hash brown on its own really had no chance. So yes, with an omelet and some ketchup. I didn't get ketchup. Yeah, it would have been much better. So, oh well. Still a win for Solarium Bistro. I'm glad I came here. It was really easy to get in, so maybe I'll come back and try this again. Maybe I'll come back here to do my breakfast plate. I don't know. We'll see. Although I think I might have better luck doing that in Windjammer because they just have more stuff. But the small plates, all of the small plates, oh my god, so good. All right, it is. Well, it's later in the morning. We don't really know what time it is, but let's get the rest of the day started. I think I know what I'm doing for lunch, and yes, I do have my scheme for dinner. So hopefully I can pull all of those off. All of those, both of them off. How's that? Well, it's 9 a.m. on a cold and, well, gale-force morning. I can feel the spray from the pools still. Sprinkles is actually open, so because why not? Let's go ahead and get a strawberry vanilla swirl. A royal, by the way, if you did like a orange vanilla swirl or a pineapple vanilla swirl, yeah, you'd get a lot of people who don't want to go to Disney World anymore. Wah, wah, wah. Well, I'm not even 100 feet from Sprinkles, and she did not survive. She was taken down by a spray of bromine-laced water from the pool. So, you know what, we'll try again later when the winds are a bit more friendly. Oh, sorry. I was so looking forward to you. So now I gotta figure out how to get rid of this because it's dripping all over my hands. Ugh.